Hey guys, what's going on? It's Devon Cyrus, the Vest Reports. It's great to see you guys here. So guys, let's talk. Today we're going to talk about the New York Knicks. And their season last year was a little bit disappointing. They finished with a 32-50 record. Obviously, they won a little bit more better than that, but it was a growing season. These guys made some really good moves in the offseason. So without further ado, let's break that down. Now, if you want to talk about key moves, these guys brought in two Chicago Bulls starters. They brought in Derrick Rose, for pretty much nothing. Jose Calderon, Robin Lopez, and that's it. They didn't really lose a lot of pieces for Derrick Rose. And they also brought in Joakim in the offseason and signed him to a deal, and they brought in also Brandon Jennings to come off the bench and Courtney Lee either to start or also come off the bench. So these guys made some really fantastic moves. Now, a lot of people are saying that, these are great moves, if this was 2011. And, that kind of is also true. Brandon Jennings back in the day was a whole lot better. His rookie season, he looked like he could have really been something. Obviously injuries have kind of slowed him down, and no team has really put faith back into him as he's kind of traveled a little bit. So this is Brandon Jennings' chance to really recreate himself and get himself back to either being a starter somewhere else or being a very solid six-man off the bench. Derrick Rose, so much people have talked about his injuries. He wants to really come out and silence some of the critics. So he's going to be in a huge market. People are going to definitely get on him if he doesn't play well. It's contract year also for Derrick Rose, so expect big things. That's why New York got him. If there was any time that Derrick Rose had to play no matter what and play like a warrior, it's going to be in his contract year. And like I said, they brought in Joakim Noah, a really defensive, solid guy. He's going to be the heart of this team. He's going to be the emotional leader of this team. No offense to Carmelo Anthony, but Joakim Noah just has way too much passion. He's going to be the heart and soul of this team. And obviously, Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis, those guys are really going to lead this team with Derrick Rose, but it's still Carmelo's team. Don't ever get it twisted, And Porzingis also is going to play a huge factor going forward for this team. So this starting five is a lot easier for me to go through. Now, this starting five, I'm going with Derrick Rose at 1, Courtney Lee at number 2, Carmelo Anthony at number 3, Kristaps Porzingis at number 4, and of course, Joakim Noah at number 5. Now, obviously, going with a starting five like that, coming off the bench, these guys really have nobody else. Their bench is really made up of journeymen and, prospects. So, that's going to be a really tough spot for them to be in. Their starting five looks like it could carry them potentially to an 8th spot, but that bench is just horrible. It's just Brandon Jennings, and that's it. I think a guy like Courtney Lee might play, half with the starting five, half with the bench. So that's where I'm kind of coming from. I really like their starting five. If they stay healthy, it's a really good starting five in the Eastern Conference. But that bench, they got to do something about that bench if they want to at least make the playoffs or even think about, another round, because a starting five can't get you to a second round. You also need a pretty solid bench. So, realistic predictions for this squad. I like these guys at more than 35 wins. I think they'll get closer to 40 wins as long as Derrick Rose stays healthy. This is the key. They brought in Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah. Two people, when healthy, are absolutely good. But when they are not healthy, this could really hurt the Knicks. Obviously, they have in Brandon Jennings as a backup, that could step up and do good things. But they really want Derrick Rose. New York needs Derrick Rose if they want to make some noise next season. I'm not worried about Kristaps Porzingis. He's going to do fine. No worries about Carmelo Anthony. It is really just the health of Joakim Noah and Derrick Rose, how well these guys will do. So guys, I'm going to give these guys 40 wins next season. 40 wins right now. 40 to 45, but I'm going with closer to 40. So guys, that is my predictions for this squad. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If there's anything I can do to improve this, put it in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.
They just don't feel the same. And I screen your calls, 'cause we don't talk anymore.